This movie was relatable as hell. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello. We're talking about a movie. Movies and TVs that we do here. It is a movie that is playing in select theaters. It has been for about a week or so. As of this weekend, it is also now on Netflix. It's a Netflix film, and that is Tick, Tick, lowercase tick, tick, boom, all caps, with an exclamation point. Tick, Tick, Boom. What's it about, and who's involved? Well, it is directed in his feature directorial debut by the great Lin-Manuel Miranda. The film stars Andrew Garfield as someone who will be no stranger to musical theater lovers, Jonathan Larson, who's best known perhaps for creating the musical Rent. This is based on his own sort of semi-autobiographical musical. And again, if I haven't mentioned already, he's played by Andrew Garfield, who's absolutely terrific in this film. It is set in 1990, a matter of days before Jonathan Larson's 30th birthday. He has been trying for the last 8 years to get his sci-fi tinged musical called Superbia, and this will go off the ground. The only thing he really has to go on, he's working as a diner waiter. His friends all tell him how great he is, but also that he needs to kind of move on with his life. The only thing he has to go on that's inspiring his dream is a good note from the Stephen Sondheim, played in this film terrifically by Bradley Whitford. But he keeps at it. But inside, he tells us, literally us to the camera, this film is structured essentially in flashback from him on stage performing, to how they got to that point. That he feels like he hears like a ticking every second. The moment he hits, that's like a time bomb that he's running out of time. He has this paranoia that he's running out of time, and that he needs to get this made. Essentially because all his heroes by 30 had gone on to have much more success than he has, and he's still kind of running in place. This movie's relatable as hell. And as he tries to get the musical made, he soon also finds himself engrossed in his friends' struggles with the rise of the HIV/AIDS crisis, particularly his best friend since childhood, a fellow by the name of Michael, played terrifically by a guy who's new to me, Robin De Jesus, I believe his name is. Fantastic as Michael. As well as his sort of crumbling relationship with Alexander Shipp's character, and Susan, and he's trying to get this play off the ground, and there'll be many ups and downs, and a surprisingly bittersweet ending. Let's put it this way, maybe there was some truth to the tick-tick-ticking he was talking about, that historically were affected Jonathan Larson. That's a lot. I know it is. First off, to point out, beyond everything else I'm going to say about it, Lin-Manuel Miranda's direction, he's a director this time, is very good. He clearly knows theater, he clearly knows musicals, he does it just right. I loved the meta-fictional kind of structure of the stage, and then going back into these kind of movie scenes of how he came to be. Occasionally they'd show kind of grainy, low aspect ratio VHS, that almost seemed like recreations of home movies he would have made while do it in the middle of the writing process of his musical. Andrew Garfield's phenomenal here, and along with that, Tick, Tick, Boom. I know you guys, Tick, Tick, Boom is excellent. It's really, 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 really great. It's great music. It's funny. It has a lot of heart. It's touching. It's heartbreaking. Anyone who knows the story of Jonathan Larson, spoiler alert, I guess, he doesn't survive long after the events of this movie, tragically. In fact, in sort of a tragically ironic sense, he actually died, historically in real life, the night before the premiere of Rent. And from then on, every performance from then point on, and even now, is dedicated to his memory. And it's very much... it's often narrated at times. There's also narration elements by Alexander Shipp as Susan. There's some really terrific touches. People you wouldn't expect who pop up for little moments. Vanessa Hudgens is quite good as almost sort of like a Greek chorus. She kind of comes in, she's a young singer working on the workshopping of his musical, who kind of also eventually kind of remains a friend of Larson's, and sort of sings the female lead in the kind of structural, stagey parts of the film, including in one sequence, which I think is a high point of the film, in which he and Alexander Shipp are having sort of an argument that's like an end-all, be-all argument that is intercut with Andrew Garfield's John Larson and Vanessa Hudgens' characters singing this kind of upbeat song where the lyrics are all about how much they're starting to resent each other, and it's really funny in a dark sort of way, but it's also kind of, you know, dark and heartbreaking, rather. There's another scene where it's the diner he works at opens up, and there's like a sea of cameos by, you know, Broadway heavyweights like Bebe Neuwirth and Bernadette Peters and even Lin-Manuel Miranda himself, as well as people like Renee Elise Goldsberry and Philippa Soo from Hamilton. That was fun. It was also really great seeing people like Judith Light show up as his agent. And again, Bradley Whitford. So many terrific actors. And it's just a really good movie. It's a really good movie. It's a simple story, it's a personal story, but it's very, very well told and very, very well sung. And you'd have to be a hard heart not to have a little bit of a lump in your throat as the film reaches its emotional climax. I love this film. Tick, Tick, Boom. It's actually appropriate to use this. That's right, you see it. I'm going to do it. Bang. 5 out of 5 stars for Tick, Tick, Boom. I love this film. This film come out of nowhere. Nobody's talking about this movie, really. Like, it's on Netflix, and I'm sure it'll eventually kind of gain groundswell. Every kind of new movie does, but it needs to be talked about more. Especially Andrew Garfield's performance, and everybody's performance, and the whole movie. 5 out of 5 stars for Tick, Tick, Boom. Let's close the book on it, because I got stuff to do. And some announcements to make. So, Trailer Trash, none. Watched it on Netflix. Was there shawarma? A little bit. There's some footage at the very end during the credits, of the real Jonathan Larson, but otherwise, no. Alright. And that's it. We will be back. We have a whole week packed in next week. It's Thanksgiving week, but this channel's not stopping. We got tomorrow night. Yes, I'm finally gonna check it out. I know people like, did Grant forget a movie on his things he did? No, I did not. King Richard. We're gonna check it out tomorrow night. I could watch it on HBO Max. I'm not going to. I'm going to see it in the theater. We're also going to Tuesday have back-to-back reviews of Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City and Belfast. Finally, Wednesday we'll be having back-to-back reviews again for Encanto and House of Gucci. Thursday we were right before Thanksgiving dinner. We were going to talk about South Park post-COVID. And then Friday. I don't know about Friday. Sometime this week, we're also going to talk about 8-Bit Christmas, the new HBO Max film. We are also going to be talking Saturday, The Beatles Get Back miniseries, as well as an early review, barring, of course, I can't promise because I might get an embargo, but barring an embargo, our early review of Sing 2 Saturday night, a month before it opens on Christmas. And then we will also... Is that it? We might talk Saved by the Bell Season 2 as well if I got time. But that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love all classes missed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what you're supposed to do. And also, if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, listen to other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd.com at Grant, the movie and TV guy. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, I love you all. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Go see Tick, Tick, Boom. It's really, really good. And you're awesome. And never forget that. Thank you all. Take care.